Hi. So this is what we're doing today. Check that out. I came out here. Fires are raging in BC, and it's very smoky here. You probably can't see that. Yeah, a little bit. Those trees look a little faded. Smoke. But there was a bunch of moisture in the air overnight, and now I want to get to this stuff. All right, there's a bunch of moisture on the hood, so this bare metal is inevitably going to rust. So I'm going to take care of a little bit of business today, and we're going to sand, prime, and repaint this hood. We love you. Cool. So we'll let that sit up for like 20 minutes. Then double check it, see if there's any sort of like metal still showing through the primer. And if not, then we'll hit it with the color match paint. So there's actually lots of little spots like this around the van. Like there's some down here that I noticed that I debated doing today because I'm kind of in this area, but I want to make sure I have enough paint to finish the hood, which is what the plan is for today. And then we'll do this on a separate day. Not such a big deal, but I will have to sand that down to the metal just because there's rust building up there. And then the door on the driver's side here, right? This will need to get redone. No rust yet. Just this paint chipping up. I think the previous owners already did this once. You can't, I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see it. The difference between factory and whatever they put on here to cover it up. Plus from the factory, you don't usually see this overspray on the window trim. So a little bit of stuff to fix up here. That'll come on another day as well, all along the doors here. Right, just little stuff. And then another thing that I'd have to do maybe eventually, let's see if I can get up here, is the rain gutters, right? Should be, just have to grind them out maybe with the drill brush that I have and then hit these with primer. I don't even know if I'd worry about painting this, but to prevent this from getting any worse, this will have to be a necessity. For sure. So it's probably pretty obvious why I'm doing this, right? We want to prevent rust from happening so that a situation like this doesn't get worse. And I guess like the worst case would be the entire hood rusts out and we got to replace it, which wouldn't be, I guess, the worst. We could go to pick and pull and find one. But that sounds like something I don't want to do if I don't have to do it. And again, this isn't a professional job. None of this van build is professional, but this is good enough. Like I did this in a previous video on the door right here. This was down to metal right there. Yeah, you go really close, you can kind of see, but no water's gonna get there and no rust is gonna continue to happen. And so from afar, it looks good. So anybody can do this. It was like a couple cans of spray paint, some sandpaper, and just take her down, right? Just simple. You wanna spend thousands of dollars getting your entire car redone at a professional body shop, by all means, if you got it, do it. It'll look a heck of a lot better, for sure. I think for something that's just DIY, it's going to be just fine for us. And I guess while we wait for that to dry, we can go over a few little things I've done in the van. Not much, but just little things that I felt probably didn't need to be filmed. I rewired the switch, like I said, because it broke on us at Jarvis Bay. So now I've got this switch that I picked up at the Canadian Tire in Jarvis Bay, and it works. Lights are functioning. I did not get the breaker box yet, or or whatever, the fuse box that I was going to, it'll be pretty simple. All I'll have to do, a couple wires, I'll just have to undo the wires from the battery and wire them to the fuse block when I do get it. But now it's stocked up with food. And actually I have driven around a little bit around the city, and this lip, let's see if we can see it. Yeah, so this lip here, wow, I need to like vacuum that. This lip has been fine. Nothing has been falling out. Just look how different it looks in here from when we first got this van. Oh, it's so cool. It's weird too, because I haven't been doing a lot of vlogging lately. I haven't been doing a lot of filming. I've been focusing more on like the movie review stuff for the channel, simply because I have so many vlog entries already done. I'm not too concerned. But what I was concerned about was kind of getting out of the habit of doing it, which I feel can be pretty simple for certain people if they're doing stuff like this. If you take too much of a break, when you come back, you might be a little camera shy, nervous, not know what to do. And I kind of felt that today when I just booted the camera up to start filming this painting of the hood. So it's good to keep going, but I'm trying to allow you guys to get caught up to me a little bit more, because at the beginning of all this, we were like a month and a half, almost 2 months ahead I was of what you were seeing, right? So my videos were on almost a 2-month delay. And I've mentioned this before just because I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, bank a bunch of work, get it done, and so I could stay focused. That was my excuse. So I'm trying to let it catch up so there's not as much of a delay, so I can start talking to you guys a little bit more frequently and more relatable to the time. Because a lot of times I'll get comments on my videos and I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? I gotta go back and watch because it was that long ago. I don't like that. So yeah, focusing a little bit more on the movie stuff, and then we'll get the vlogs going up again once we kind of come closer to each other in our timelines. So yeah, let's go check on the paint. That first coat of primer should be good to go. First coat is pretty good. It's pretty dried up. I am gonna hit it with a second coat because if you get really close here, you can kind of see the metal through the primer a bit. And we've got a few runs here that actually dried up a lot better than I thought they would. So we can hit that with that 1000 grit automotive sandpaper at either before I put on the top coat or after. I don't know when you're supposed to do it. I don't know that it matters. It's also fine, small details. Oh, and it's a good thing we're putting on a second coat, because on the underside here at the very bottom, I didn't really focus this paint here. So that'll be good to get that hit. All right, not so bad. 2 coats is looking good. Now we're gonna hit it with the Duplicolor color match. And I'm now realizing if I really wanted to, I can make the van any color I want. But for now, we'll just stick with the factory Olympic white. I didn't spill coffee all over my nice white new tank top. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, it's beer time. And look how much better this looks. I haven't taken the paper off yet, but here, let's do a quick old flyby on this. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not perfect, but it very rarely is. But that's it for this one. Until the next one, just be happy, be creative, be yourselves, and most importantly, just be positive. I'll see you in the next one. What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing?
I'm asking you, what are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Oh, we're watching the fireworks. We're waiting to watch the fireworks on the last night.
The last night.
Through the smoke.
Yes, very smoky. This guy's just handing out popcorn. Guess it's from the casino, which is back there. You can't see it because of the smoke. That's pretty cool. Yahoo!